Top 10 Ways to Think Like Jeff Bezos. How do you make $100 billion? Ask Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos about it. A successful businessman, Jeff Bezos amassed his fortune by building Amazon into the greatest online retailer in the world. Success like this does not come by chance. It's all about having the appropriate attitude. It's a choice you can make as well. Today, we will discuss some of the best ways to think like Jeff Bezos with our viewers. 70% of the information is sufficient to make decisions. It's a good idea to stay up to date. Bezos says that most choices should be made with 70% of the knowledge you wish you had. He says you're sluggish if you take more than 90% of the time. For example, Prime Now launched only 111 days between its conception and introduction. There must have been some hiccups along the road, sure. However, quick decision-making is the key to gaining an advantage over your rivals. It's too late if you're waiting for precise knowledge. Put your competitors out of your mind. The actions of their competitors influence many firms. As a result, they frequently imitate the strategies of their rivals. Customers should always be put first in all we do. The way to create and succeed is to think like this. This is how Amazon Prime came to be, according to Bezos. It doesn't matter if clients are aware of it. Your desire to please them will lead you to create on their behalf. A consumer never requested Amazon's Prime membership service, yet it turns out that customers desired it. Consider taking a 10% chance. Given a 10% possibility of 100 times payoff, you should take that gamble every time, says Bezos. Those aren't insurmountable challenges. To achieve great business success, you must take risks. Even if you don't win, you may still acquire valuable lessons that will benefit you in the future when you do win. Amazon Marketplace, for example, was unsuccessful in its first 2 launches. It worked the 3rd time around. Since then, it has expanded to account for about half of all Amazon sales. Don't be a blockbuster. Just because you are doing well now doesn't guarantee that you'll remain so. Look at the Blockbuster Video's demise. Drive change, not just react to it by keeping an eye out for what is going on. You can never assume that your industry will remain the same forever. Someone else will do it for you if you don't do it yourself. Amazon's success can be attributed to its focus on the future. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos saw an opportunity for e-commerce to become more personalized, so he shifted his concentration there. Amazon has remained relevant and profitable by constantly innovating and changing its business model. Develop a culture that is unique to your company. Despite its unique culture, Amazon has received both acclaim and criticism for it. Even though this culture may not suit all businesses, it is for them. On the other hand, someone motivated by competitiveness may choose and be satisfied in one culture, while others who love to pioneer or innovate choose another, Bezos wrote in a letter to shareholders in 2015. Fortunately, there are a lot of high-performing, distinctive company cultures around the globe. Just because our method works for us doesn't mean it's the right one. Find out what makes your company's culture stand out and capitalize on it. Consider the difference between being a decent manager and a great manager. Then go out and find folks that suit the bill. Don't let process kill progress. Too many large corporations allow their processes to stifle innovation. Despite its scale, Amazon is nevertheless prepared to try new things. Just look at how they're always experimenting with Amazon Prime as an example. It is now possible to get free 1-hour delivery with Prime Now and same-day delivery. Prime Day and Prime Video have been introduced. Prime's membership has grown even more due to its members' desires to experiment. The alternative to becoming bogged down by bureaucratic procedures is constantly searching for opportunities to innovate. Take everything apart. As a result of Bezos's unconventional business techniques, Amazon was founded. As a result, he could innovate in the face of other competitors who had already attempted the same thing. When it came time to design Tesla's automobiles, Elon Musk followed suit, disassembling a Mercedes-Benz first. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has now served as an inspiration to a new generation of business leaders. In addition to Taylor Offer, a Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree, was inspired by Bezos while launching Feet Socks. Sock firms' dependence on retail shops was examined, and it was asked, why are they so dependent on retail outlets? As a result, we decided to use social media to market and sell socks. When I first came up with it, it seemed like a ridiculous notion, but it's already generated millions of dollars in sales. What commonplace concepts can you dissect to unearth new approaches? Don't be a bureaucrat anymore. Entrepreneurship is characterized by a high degree of creativity and a need to make choices quickly. However, bureaucracy may stifle enterprises as they develop. This stifles new ideas. When it comes to Amazon, Jeff Bezos doesn't want it to go from a ruthless predator to a lethargic bureaucracy, as the New York Times puts it. His goal is for it to always feel like a startup. It is necessary to have a startup attitude to stay on top of the game. Develop the idea to overcome setbacks. As a result of fear, many organizations fail to innovate. According to the entrepreneur, if you're adept at course correction, being incorrect may be less expensive than you expect. Correcting faulty mistakes will not be an issue if you learn to fail quickly and cheaply. This will help you learn from your mistakes and improve your future performance. Any loss is a chance to go toward greater success. What went wrong with that product? In what ways could I have improved? Prepare for future endeavors by answering these questions and using what you've learned. It's all about the long term. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos used the phrase "it's all about long term" in his first letter to shareholders. As Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos noted, consistent this focus will be required in all choices. Everything was done with a long-term perspective, from investments to expansion strategies to personnel. It was a good investment on Amazon's part. Invest in the long term. As a result of this training, you will make better judgments and achieve long-term success. Jeff Bezos didn't become a billionaire overnight by following these guidelines. That's okay. If you adopt this proactive, forward-looking mentality, you may still position yourself for a more successful future in your company endeavors.